Hello, this is what we're talking about today. It's the GoPro Hero 8 Media Mod. And we're going to be focusing very specifically on the microphones on it. The reason I bought mine was because of the USB socket on the GoPro 8 itself and how they've changed the design so that it makes it vulnerable, and mine broke on how to RMA it, and I don't really fancy RMAing it again. So I got the Media Mod because it's got a built-in microphone socket. When you fit the Media Mod, it's got its own mics. If you tap your video profile on the sort of settings thing and then scroll down profile, you'll see a setting called mic, and there are 3 settings for that. There's front, which looks like that. Use Media Mod mic to prioritize audio coming from the front of the camera, and then when you tap the dot above that you get back, and then if you tap the one above that you get a stereo one. Use when wind is not a factor and you want to ensure that your GoPro records in stereo, which kind of suggests that the previous settings don't do stereo. But anyway, so those are the 3 settings, and you've got a 4th one because you've got the GoPro without the mod on, so just on its own built-in mic. First thing to mention, that if you just use the GoPro mic and don't have the Media Mod fitted, then obviously your GoPro is waterproof. But if you use the Media Mod at all, then your GoPro stops being waterproof. So presumably if a raindrop lands in the USB socket on the back, you've got problems. So that's something very important to bear in mind. If you want something to be waterproof, then the Media Mod isn't it. But if you're sort of talking in a very hot country and it's not likely to rain, then yeah, of course. But don't expect it to survive getting wet, because it won't. So I did 2 tests. I did an indoor test and an outdoor test of all microphones. So 4 separate tests. They're scientific-y, but they're not. I didn't use anything that measured anything. What I actually used was a Christmas train set. Yeah, so what it was is that the GoPro was in the center of the track. Here it is in the picture, plugged into the main, so there weren't any power issues. Here it is in the center of the track, and the train goes around it. It's quite an annoying train because it plays the same song over and over again, but because the track is circular, it's about 1.5 meters in diameter. Because the track is circular, we can hear how the sound is recorded as the train goes around in a circle. So I set the track up and I changed the mode on the GoPro and GoPro Media Mod to each different mic, and then I run it around in a circle, and you can hear the difference. So let's have a look at the first video for that, and then we'll have a little chat about it. There'll be some comments popping up during the video, probably, mainly to sort of give you some indication of where the train is, but you can see it's going around in a circle. So here are the results. Media Mod stereo mics. 3, 2, 1. Medium mod front facing mic. 3, 2, 1. Medium mod rear facing mic. 3, 2, 1. GoPro standard mic, no media mod. 3, 2, 1. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Just imagine it pretty much continuously from about December the 16th onwards. Anyway, just to clarify, I was directly behind the GoPro. I started the train to the rear so that it would then go around, come up through the right, disappear off to the left, and then go back round again. And then I turned it off after it had done 2 complete loops. Hopefully you can hear the difference between the microphones. You'll need your headphones really to spot the main differences. Anyway, now for the outside results. Now the outside results were done using the same stand, which is that, I think it's called the Shorty, I can't remember what it's called, but it's also a little tripod like that. So that sort of snips together quite nicely, and obviously the GoPro is on top of that. This is quite an interesting one because when you're outside, obviously you're holding it, and as you wiggle and move, and it makes a sound. And that's really annoying how the GoPro picks up these sort of little rustling things as you're holding the tripod or the little stand or your selfie stick or something. So all I did was I went outside to the backyard and I just sort of crouched down a bit, and then I was quite close to it and I just spun it round while I was talking, as you'll see. And then I switched between the different modes. So remember, you've got the front facing media mod, rear-facing media mod, stereo media mod, and the GoPro's built-in one with the media mod removed. And this is what they sound like. Stereo mic outside. Right, so I'm outside now with the stereo mic on, and rather than move around the camera, I'll just turn the camera. I'm holding it quite close, and I've got the stand. I'm holding that as a grip, so see what sort of noise it picks up from that as I turn the camera. So if I keep talking now, we'll see what happens. These are the stereo mics, so we'll see how well it works and what kind of stuff it picks up. There's some bird song going on. I'm just wondering if it's picking up my hand grips. And then we'll change the mic and see what the next one does. Switched over to the front mic now. Obviously it's facing away from me, so I'm going to talk and then spin it round, and I'm still talking, and we'll see what the mic picks up as I'm saying things. And I'll spin it round again, and it's coming round, and I'm still talking, and hopefully it will change what it's picking up, or it might not. I don't know. Let's see. This is the rear-facing mic. So I'm now going to rotate the camera again and see what it does, and I'll keep talking while I'm doing it to see if it makes any difference about the sound it's picking up. And I'll turn it around again and keep talking, and it's just spinning, and I don't know how it affects it, but we'll see. And then we'll try the next mic. So I've removed the media mod, and it's just the bare GoPro now, so I'm going to spin the GoPro around and we'll see how well it picks up the voice and whether it makes any changes to depending on the orientation of the camera, and whether the mic is sort of an all-round mic or whether it's very directional. So I'm spinning it round and I'm still talking, and that'll be that, I think. So that was the outdoor tests. I'm not going to pass much of a judgment on the media mod. I'm not going to tell you whether to buy it or not or anything like that. There's just a couple of things that I do think are worth mentioning. One is the rear-facing mic. The rear-facing mic, as you can probably hear if you go back and listen, is actually really good when you're talking to the back of the camera. So you're doing a panning shot, or you're going, oh, hello, like that. Then that rear mic picks up the sound much better than the internal one does. The internal one can be quite muffled, so that's quite nice. We do like that. Another thing that obviously is important is the built-in mic socket on it, which is the reason I bought it. I use a little condensing mic like this, and that obviously plugs straight in now. So that's actually the reason I bought this, because I was using the adapter and it broke the socket, and that's 30 grams of socket breaking goodness, unless you 3D mold yourself a mount for it or something. So the media mod is good for that reason. Luckily, when you plug the mains into the USB socket, it does charge, so you haven't got to take it off to charge it or anything like that. So that's kind of nice. Obviously, one of the concerns I was having about GoPros generally is how they pick up when you adjust, because you can't keep your hand still because you lose your circulation. So you're going to be adjusting your grip. You can decide for yourself whether that's a factor, and then listen again to the various little clips to see whether the medium mod sort of reduces that or not. I may have exaggerated it. I wasn't particularly constant about how I rotated it, but nonetheless, that's something that I think is important. Apart from that, generally speaking, the sound quality is better than the internal microphone, but that it would be a bit crazy if it wasn't. It's not, the internal microphone isn't that good for the sort of things I do, which is why I use a little tiny Sony condensing mic, remember. You get a much more consistent audio with that when you're sort of moving around. but you know, listen to the clips, see what you think, and then if you have any questions, just stick them in the comments. And if you've got any comments, stick them in the comments as well. Liking and subscribing is would be brilliant. That would be very helpful. Yeah, thanks for watching.